Hi everyone, this is the gas walkthrough for June 13th. I'm Philip Newman. I'm going to be solving Medusa by Bill Murphy. This is a killer Sudoku. So we have normal Sudoku rules, 1 to 9 in each row, column, and 3x3 box. Additionally, we have some cages in the grid, and the digits in the cages must sum to the total given in the top left corner. So these two digits must sum to 4. They also can't repeat, but they could in any way by normal Sudoku rules, so that's not included in the rules as a separate thing, but that's true for killer in general. So, as we usually do with killer Sudoku, we're going to start with the most restricted cages. So 3 is the smallest sum that you can have in a 2-cell cage, that's 1 plus 2, and 17 is the largest sum, that's 8 plus 9. 4 also has one possibility, and it's 1, 3. We can't do 2, 2, so that would repeat digits. 16 is 7 and 9. Alright, let's look at the 6 next. There are 2 possibilities for 6. We can have 1, 5 or 2, 4. However, we've already used the 1 here, so this has to be 2, 4. And now if this is from 2, 4, this can't also be 2, 4. In particular, this cell right here can't be 2 or 4. So this has to be 1, 5, and the 1 is looking over, making that a 5 and that a 1. We can do something similar down here. There's no 9 in this 14 cage, so instead of 5, 9, we have 6, 8. And now this 14 cage can't be 6, 8, so it must be 5, 9, and we know the order from the 9 over here. Now this 5 looks up at the 6. There's actually another way we could look at this. We have 1s in these columns. So this is sometimes called an X-wing. It's not really an X-wing. It's kind of a degenerate X-wing, I guess. But it is telling us that there is no 1 in any of the other cells in these columns. So there's no 1 here, but there's also no 5, so we can just use that directly. This is 2, 4. The 2 looks down to make this 1, 2, 1, 3. Alright, there's a 1, 3 here. There's a 7, 9 here. This 14 can't have a 5 or a 9 for the same reason, so this is 6, 8. And that makes that 9, 8, and 9, 7. Okay, let's look at this column. Probably some other stuff we could do, but we need 2, 3, 4 in these cells. What goes with 11, though? 2 would need a 9, and we can't have that. 3 would need an 8, so this must be 4 and 7. So there's no 4 in these cells. Likewise here, we have 6, 7, 8 in the column, but we can't have 8 or 7 in this cell because they would need a 1 or a 2. So this is 6 with 3. And these are 7, 8. Alright, the 13. We can't have 4 or 9 because of the 9 here. We also can't have 6, 7 because of the 7. The only other possibility for 13 is 5, 8. So that's going to give us 6 and 8. And that's one I just have solved enough killer that I know what the possibilities are for 13. But the minimum you can have in a 13 cage is 4. So you can have 4, 9, 5, 8, 6, 7. You just start from the extremes and work your way in, and you can list all the possibilities. And I assume we can do the same with 7 here. It can't have a 1, 6 or a 3, 4, so it must be 2, 5. It's going to give us 4 and 2. Alright, this 9 is somewhat restricted. This is going to have to be a 2 or a 4. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 in the row, and there's 1, 3 here. 2, 4 can go with 7 or 5. Up here, this is going to have to be a 6, 8, because we have 7, 9 in the box. And those go with 5 and 3. It's not quite what we wanted. Alright, this 10 cage can't be 1, 9, or 2, 8. And this cell can't be 3 or 6, so this is 4 or 7 with 3 or 6, but we have a 6 here, so this is 3, 7. And now this 10 cage, again, has to be 3, 7, or 4, 6, because the 1, 2, and neither of these can be 4, so this is also 7, 3. Now this column is 1, 2, and 4. This can't be 1, so that gives us a 2, 4 pair. This can't be 4. This can't be 4, so this is 4, 2, 7. And now this column is 6, 8, 9, but we have a 6 here and here, so this is our 6, going with 8. That places 3 in the 11 cage. And then these are 8, 9 in some order. These are 1, 3, and 4. These are 7, 9, 6. Okay, what are we missing here? The 8 here, so 6 and 8. That looks over and gives us 5 and 8. And this 2 gives us 4, 2, 5, 2. Gives us 1 and 9 in the central box. And now this cell can only be 5. It sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's our 5. So there's 6 and 4 in this order. And these are 1 and 5, but we have a 1 in the box. These are 5 and 9, but we have a 9 in that box. And that leaves 8 and 2. This is not 1. This is not 9. The 1 here gives us 2. The 9 gives us 8. And 9 and 1 to finish the column and boxes. The 2 here gives us 3 and 2. The 8, 7, and 8. Getting close. Where does 5 go in this box? Can't go in these cells because this is 5, and there's a 5 here, so this is 5. And likewise, this is 5 in this box. That's all our 5s. We need a 1 in this box, and there's a 1 looking down, so that gives us 3, 1 here. And the 9 looks up here, so this is 9, 7, 9. Now we need a 4, 6, 7. So 4, 6, 4, 7. That's a chocolate teapot, but those look down and place 3 and 4 here. And here, now that we've resolved this 4, we're not going to have a chocolate teapot anymore. So these are 3 and 6, and we know the order from this 3. And the 6 looks up and gives us 7, 6, 4, 7. And now across the top we need 4 and 9. And we need 6 and 8. And here we need 2, 4. And 1 and 6. And that is the solution. Nice little killer from Bill. A very pretty design with all the killer cages in the middle. I hope you enjoyed that. Let us know how you did in the comments, and I will see you next time.